going on, Daryl? Nice to see you, my friend. Just want to make sure we got a little sound going on here. Looks like the sound's happening. What's going on, Daryl? Looks like the sound's happening. All right. How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode number 9. All right, reminders work. High Desert, checking in. What's going on, everybody? I always got to make sure that the sound is working and everything, so that's just a looks like it is here, and looks like it is here. So looks like it's on Facebook people. Sounds good. And then what about all of y'all on the YouTube? All right, YouTube's working too. Cool. What's up, Todd? All right. All's good with the cats. Let's rock. All right, well, I want to wait to get a couple more people in here. And we'll do some tunes. I got a couple cool things I'm going to show you guys today. A couple cool things I'm going to play and share with you guys. I'm going to start off with a tune I haven't done in I did a little while ago. It's a song called "Back Where I Belong." That's on live from the 805 record. And I created the loop. I got the loop pedal. I've been using the loop pedal the last couple of weeks, and that seems to be a cool thing. Carolyn Monterey. So I'm gonna do this tune here with the got the loop pedal going. I'm gonna warm up a little bit and sing you a song, and then we'll get into some of the other cool stuff we got this week. We got a cool worthy cause. We got some vinyl and a guitar pick, some memorabilia. Name That Riff. We got all that stuff that's coming in. If you're tuning in on Facebook, I can see comments that are being posted to my fan page, which is Alistair Green Official. So if you watch there, I'll be able to see the comments. If this has been shared to a page, I probably won't see the comments as they come in. So anyway, I'm gonna warm up a little bit with this tune, you guys. Back Where I Belong was originally put out on a record called Trouble at Your Door in 2014 on the Eclecto Groove record label. JP, what's going on? And we recorded it for the live record that came out a couple years ago. So I'm gonna do that for you now. I got the loop set up to play a little repeating riff here for you, and then I'm going to noodle a little bit, sing you a song, and see what happens. Here's the loop. Listen to me, people, something's going all wrong. Been away too many days, been away far too long. Well, the feeling calls me back, find that old forgotten song. Well, I need to hold my baby, need to hold her in my arms. help or get excited. Time to pull the fire alarm. Well, it's time to move along whenever I get taken by her charms. Get back where I belong. Yeah, back where I belong. Gotta hold my girl in my arms and get back where I belong. I've been gone far too long, going back where I belong. That's right. When I'm almost home, wondered why I'd gone. Well, I know I'll need to leave when that feeling comes on strong. And roll out once again, find that old forgotten song. And get back where I belong. Yeah, back where I belong. Gotta hold my girl in my arms and get back where I belong. I've been gone far too long, going back where I belong. I'm gonna find that old forgotten song, get back where I belong. I've been gone far too long, going back where I belong. Little back where I belong for y'alls. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate it. Got to get a little warmed up there. That's what the what that loop pedal's good for. Just playing along with that. So I'm gonna do before I do the next song, you guys, I want to get to the worthy cause of the week. I don't know how many of you guys watch, there's a show called Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, I believe, hosted by Guy Fieri, and my wife and I watch that a lot. It's a fun show. I like watching cooking shows. I'm an amateur griller myself. But anyhow, he's been raising a lot of money for restaurant employees that have been affected by the coronavirus lockdown and people being out of work. So I wanted to share this cause with you guys this week. The website's right there, RIF.us, Restaurant Employee Relief Fund. I believe everything is spelled correctly there. And there is a link to that. If you just want to click a link, you don't want to type anything into your computer, there is a link if you go to the broadcast page for this. There's a link there for the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund. And that is the worthy cause of the week. Now, I'm going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to shut the window and back on me because the guy with the leaf blower is here. So just give me 2 seconds. The leaf blower is in the house. Leaf blower in the house. All right. Hopefully I didn't show you what color boxers I'm wearing today. All right, this week's worthy cause, Restaurant Employee Relief Fund, and we got that idea from Guy Fieri from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So check that out. You know, the worthy causes, I don't want you to feel obligated to part with any funds, but it's just something for you to check out. At the very least, click the link. I'll take a look around. It's just, you know, spreading some information. I like to have a worthy cause every week. This is a new one. I'm a big fan of the cooking shows. There. Tennessee tuning in. Germany tuning in. I like to see our European friends tuning in. Hi, you guys in Europe. And, all right. I've been to many parties at Guy's house. All right. Well, you're going to have to tell me about that sometime. That is the worthy cause of the week. All right, you guys, I'm going to play a song for you that I haven't played in a little while. It's, once again, as I've mentioned a million times, well, maybe not a million, but I do have a record coming out with Tab Benoit, and this is a song off that record that I wrote with him, and I'm going to play it on this guitar. I don't know if I've played it on this guitar before. I've got this guitar set up in open G, my national here. Normally I play slide on this guitar. I'm not going to play slide on this song, but the song is in this tuning, which is originally a Delta Blues guitar tuning, I believe. And it's one of my favorite tunings. I've talked about it before in the past. In an earlier episode, can you guys believe it's episode 9? Episode 9. So this is a song called Bayou Mile. I'm going to sing it for you guys right now. It's a true story about trying to get down to Tab's place in Louisiana outside of New Orleans to make the record. And he helped me write some of the lyrics, and here it is for you right now. Bayou Mile for you. I've been waiting at JFK. I should have been in New Orleans by yesterday. Get me on that plane, I gotta leave today. Big River Delta feels so far away. So if you wanna see me smile, walk with me a Bayou Mile. Yeah, and if you wanna see me smile, walk with me a Bayou Mile. Why am I still here? Is there something wrong? I can't wait to dance to the swing of a Cajun song. Well, I'm wasting time staring at the floor, the head in my hands, I can't take very much more. So if you wanna see me smile, walk with me a Bayou Mile. Yeah, and if you wanna see me smile, walk with me a Bayou Mile. Every night when I go to sleep, I know she's mine. So I lay me down in the sugar cane, wash over me like a summer rain. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me mile. Yeah, and if you wanna see me smile, walk with me mile. Yeah, and if you wanna see me smile, walk with me mile. Yeah, and if you wanna see me smile, walk with me by you mile for y'alls. Let me catch up with some of your comments. California in the house. Minneapolis. Pam, what's going on? Black Girl Media in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Italy in the house. All right, all right. Yes, cool guitar. I know I show off my guitars and whatnot a lot, but this is a very cool one. I bought this from a friend of mine named Jeffrey, and he sold this to me a while ago. So I've had this and always dug it. Always dug this guitar a whole lot. So last week, kind of inadvertently started sort of a new thing, and I wanted to maybe have this become a regular thing on the Throwdown Thursdays. It was, I believe, the anniversary of B.B. King passing last week. Some of these are kind of blurring into one long Throwdown Thursday. But yeah, last week we did like kind of a B.B. King tribute, and I shared a picture of BB. And if you are a blues fan and you don't know this, I'm going to share this with you right now. Up until yesterday, there were two known pictures of the legendary Robert Johnson, the mythical man. All the great stories surrounding his career, and standing at the crossroads and making a deal with the devil. Yesterday, there was a book published by his stepsister, whose name is Ann Anderson, it looks like, or Annie Anderson, and this is now the third photo of Robert Johnson that has been published, that is out there in the world. There was a couple that were supposedly him that weren't confirmed to be him a handful of years ago. There's been a couple other pictures that have been put out there that people thought were Robert Johnson, but up until now, there was only two. There was one similar to this one, but he had a cigarette in his mouth and he was posing and looked very serious. And there was another one where he was dressed in a suit, looking very dapper. And again, kind of just a much different photo. This photo is the cover of this book called Brother Robert, in which his stepsister tells stories about him. And so it's very cool as a blues fan to see another picture of this guy. We don't have a whole lot. We don't know a ton about him. There were some guys that knew him, that ran with him back in the day, and I believe all those guys are gone, or most of them, Honey Boy Edwards and I think Robert Jr. Lockwood. So there's stories about him, and obviously the music that he left us. But there isn't. This is the third photo. Pretty amazing for a guy as legendary as Robert Johnson to, up until now, only have two photos, and now there's a third. Can't quite figure out. Looks like he might be playing some sort of a, I don't know what that is, an F minor chord. I don't know what it is. And he's smiling, looking happy. He's, I believe, according to this, I could be wrong. He died when he was 27, and so this picture was taken when he was 25 or 26 years old. So, anyhow, this is blues news for you today. New Robert Johnson photo published. Pretty neat stuff, I must say. So there he is, Robert Johnson, the man, the myth, the legend. And because of that, I'm going to do a song I haven't done in a little while. It's a Robert Johnson song. It's called Come On Into My Kitchen. And I confess that I stole a little bit of my version that I do with my band, and when I played acoustic from this Allman Brothers version of the song that was on the Shades of Two Worlds album. But it is the song, and it's been a while since I've sung it, so forgive me if I get the lyrics a little bit funky. Forgive me if the lyrics get a little weird. You better come on into my kitchen. It's gonna be raining outdoors. Well, the woman I love stole from my best friend. That fool got lucky and stole her back again. Yeah, you better come on into my kitchen. It's gonna be raining outdoors. Well, you know she's gone. She won't be coming back. I took the last nickel, yeah, from her nation's side. You better come on into my kitchen. Yeah, it's gonna be raining outdoors. When a woman's in trouble, everybody wanna put her down. She's looking for a good friend, yeah, but none can be found. You better come on into my kitchen. Yeah, and it's gonna be raining outdoors. To the mountain, far as my eyes could see. Some other man got my woman, the lonesome blues got me. You better come on into my kitchen. It's gonna be raining outdoors. Well, the winter's coming, yeah, it's gonna be cold. You can take the winter, baby, yeah, and drive on. You better come on into my kitchen. Yeah, it's gonna be raining outdoors. Yeah, you better come on into my kitchen. 'Cause it's gonna be raining outdoors. Come on into my kitchen, by the late, great, legendary Robert Johnson, in celebration of that third photo being unearthed. I saw it yesterday for the first time. I'm not sure if that was the first time it was shown, but that's when I saw it. So, third one surfaced. Let me catch up with some of your comments. All right. Cool. New Jersey, what's up? New Jersey in the house. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna. Speaking of Robert Johnson, I'm gonna flip on over to this week's vinyl. This week's vinyl. All right, let's check it out. This is in the green vinyl collection. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. If you don't, get over there and check it out. I post a lot of records that I listen to there. And in my collection is Robert Johnson, King of the Delta Blues Singers. This is the record that came out that got everybody excited about him. The recording sessions were done in 1936, it looks like. And this was the only stuff that people could hear for a long time. I believe there's a second version that came out, a volume 2, and then a box set came out that had everything on it. And I was trying to remember how many songs he'd actually recorded, written and recorded. Anyhow, so this one, this has got all the songs that a lot of the rock bands covered and other blues artists covered. So Crossroad Blues is on here. Terraplane Blues, Come On Into My Kitchen, which I just played. The original version is on this. Walkin' Blues, which I've done on the show before. Last Fair Deal, Gone Down, 3220 Blues. Government Mules covered that one before. Kind-Hearted Woman, If I Had Possession Over Judgment Day. Yes, he had some serious topics, didn't he? And that's just side one. Side one. Side two, Preaching Blues, When You Got a Good Friend. That's a well-known song. Ramblin' on My Mind. A lot of people have done that one. Stones in My Passway. Traveling Riverside Blues. Milk Cow Calf Blues. Me and the Devil Blues. And Hellhound on My Trail. So this is the front cover of Robert Johnson, King of the Delta Blues Singer. And this is the back cover. It's got songs listed down here along the bottom, and then it's got some lyrics over here printed from all the songs, and it's got a bunch of information, all kind of biographical stuff going on there. So this is a pretty cool record. If you haven't checked this stuff out, this is where all those original versions that everybody heard and started copying and doing covers of is on this record. So yes, recorded. It looks like there was a couple different recording sessions, November 23rd and 27th, 1936, and June 19th and 20th, 1937, according to the information on the record there. So that's what's on this. I don't know if any blues historians are tuning in and want to correct me on some of those facts. So speaking of Robert Johnson, one of the biggest Robert Johnson fans out there that's turned a lot of people onto his music and paid tribute to him through recordings of his own, and recorded a lot of his songs, or most of his songs, is Eric Clapton. And I wanted to share with you one of my favorite Clapton records. It's not under his name, but it is under the name Derek and the Dominoes, Layla and Assorted Love Songs, and Other Assorted Love Songs. And this is a fantastic record. Duane Allman plays on a good 3/4 of this album. This is a classic, and again, it's a double record, which I'm a huge fan of, because with the double record comes, you know it, the gatefold sleeve that you can really appreciate when it's on vinyl, when it's an LP. There's the gatefold sleeve right there, which is just some of the coolest stuff. A lot of great pictures. Duane Allman's wearing his famous shirt that with the peacock on it. It's got pictures of the sessions, and those guys look like they're having a lot of fun in the studio, if you know what I mean. A lot of great songs on this one. Bell Bottom Blues. Well, it opens with I Looked Away. Then it's Bell Bottom Blues. Keep On Growing. Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. A couple Clapton songs there. Also one with Clapton and Bobby Whitlock. I'm Yours, Any Day, and Key to the Highway. So that's sides 1 and 2. Side 3, Tell the Truth, Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad, and Have You Ever Loved a Woman. Side 4 is Little Wing, It's Too Late, Layla, and Thorn Tree in the Garden. So Derek and the Dominoes was Eric Clapton, guitars and vocals, Bobby Whitlock, organ, piano, vocals and acoustic guitar, Jim Gordon on drums, Carl Radle on bass, and Duane Allman on guitar. So a lot of classic stuff on this record right here. So those are my two vinyl picks of the week that I wanted to share with you guys. If you don't have this, you know, or the Robert Johnson, these are essential listening. Essential listening. So that's this week's vinyl, ladies and gentlemen. And let me catch up with the comments real quick. Yes, it is a fantastic record. Fantastic record. Oh, is it? Oh, it looks like, is it drinking time already? All right. Well, if it's cocktail 30 somewhere, y'all, go get yourself a cold one. Just listening to Road Work. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, it is a great, great, great record. So that is this week's vinyl. Robert Johnson and Derek and the Dominoes. So speaking of Derek and the Dominoes, I'm going to do one of the songs off of that record that I've done with my band. I don't believe I've played it on the Throwdown Thursday. I've only been keeping records since episode 5, and we're on episode 9, believe it or not. So I'm going to do a song off that record. It's actually a Big Bill Brunsey song called Key to the Highway. A lot of people have covered it. I've always thought it's a cool song. Like the Come On Into My Kitchen song, it's a little bit of a departure from the regular 12-bar blues. It's got a little different of a chord sequence, which is cool. And so I'm going to attempt that. Again, this is one that I may not remember all the lyrics, or I might get them wrong. So that is what it is, and it is what it's going to be. So I'm going to try the acoustic version, get my acoustic chops warmed up here. I got the key to the highway. Built out, I'm bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running, 'cause walking's most too slow. Yeah, I'm going back to the border. Yeah, where I'm better known. Well, 'cause you haven't done nothing but drive a good man away from home. So give me one more kiss, mama. Yeah, just before I go. 'Cause when I leave this time, I won't be back no more. When the moon peeks over the mountain, yeah, I'll be on my way. I'm gonna roam this old highway until the break of day. 'Cause I got the key to the highway. Built out, I'm bound to go. And I won't leave this town. Won't be back no more. Key to the highway, lyrics all over the place. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let me catch up with some comments. While I'm catching up with comments, you guys, I'm gonna throw up all of my social media channels for you real quick there. You're obviously, hopefully, here on my music page on Facebook. If you're not, if this has been shared to a page and you're watching it there, if you want to click on over to my music page, Alistair Green Official on Facebook. Give it a like if you haven't given it a like. And as I said last week, I'm going to be putting some stuff up on YouTube that's not going to be necessarily on Facebook first. So if you've got a YouTube account, the YouTube info is up there. youtube.com/agbluesband, and then my Instagram and Twitter. So if you're on all those different social networks, give me a like, give it a like. So I'll just keep that running there for a second. I wanted to share with you guys some more memorabilia like I did last week. And so I'm going to share my guitar pick of the week with y'all right now. And this is actually kind of a two-in-one memorabilia share right here. I don't think it's any big secret that I'm a big Eric Clapton fan, and I've posted here on this page before. I got to meet him once, and I've got a cool picture with him from a show he performed in Las Vegas in 2011. But way back in the late 90s, a friend of mine, Hector, tour managed for the opening band for Eric Clapton on, I'm trying to remember what the tour was. It was the record that had In My Father's Eyes in it, I think, and River of Tears. I'm trying to remember what that record was called, but it was that record. And so he brought me as a gift when he got back from the tour this autographed picture with an Eric Clapton guitar pick, and it framed and matted. There's a little bit of dust up here. Pay no attention to the dust. But this is one of my prized possessions, a Eric Clapton autographed photo with a guitar pick from the tour. 1998, it says. Lexus Clapton US Tour. I guess Lexus was sponsoring the tour. 1998. So this is my guitar pick of the week. Let me see if I can get that up there for y'all to see. That is my guitar pick of the week. This, again, is up on the wall here in my office. This is actually right by the autographed B.B. King photo that I shared with you guys last week. So I've actually got a couple of these picks from this tour. My friend Hector brought back, gave me a few picks, and he gave me one that Clapton played during sound check. It's always cool if you can get kind of a stage or show or sound check played pick, just because as a geek, you like to know the dude used it. So yeah, so that is my guitar pick of the week right there. Eric Clapton autographed framed picture with a guitar pick. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool, if you ask me. So there you go. Guitar pick of the week, you guys. I hope you enjoy checking out some of the memorabilia. I have a handful of picks. I'm gonna have to dig deep for some other ones over the next couple of weeks to share with you guys. So that is that. So I'm gonna throw this up here one time, maybe another later, but one time today. This is the if you want to tip the band being myself, that is the tip jar information. At this point, money's going to veterinarian bills. I just took, we've got 2 cats, and I appreciate everybody that has been tipping the band, tipping myself for the various things, as well as checking out the various, the causes of the week, the worthy cause of the week. And I remember we did the worthy cause of the week was Cocoa Puff. Had to go to the vet. And today I took Boof to the vet. And, that's where that money goes, people. So do appreciate that. I'm going to do a song for y'all that is on my very first CD that came out in 2001, I believe. The record's called A Little Wiser, and the record itself is out of print. However, it is available on the iTunes. I also have a record called Now and Again that's got a bunch of kind of things that are out of print on it, some songs, as well as some previously unreleased stuff, and you can find that on my merch page on my website, alistairgreen.com. But this is a song called Three Bullets, and I recorded it. It's an original song I recorded for the A Little Wiser album back in 2001. And then we recorded a version of it for the Live from the 805. So I'm going to do the solo version without the band. Once again, shout out to my band guys who I haven't played with in a couple months here. Jim Rankin on the bass, and a few of my drummer friends, Austin Beatty, Chuck Hamill, and Anthony Ambrose, the drummers that I am fortunate to play with. So hopefully someday soon we'll be getting back together for y'all and playing some music. So I'm just going to do the solo electric version of Three Bullets for you guys. Hope you dig it. Well, I got 3 bullets, babe, yeah, and I don't know my own mind. Well, I got 3 bullets, baby, yeah, and I don't know my own mind. I wanna, but I ain't gonna. I don't wanna do that time. Well, I got 2 bullets, babe, yeah, and I shot one towards the sun. Well, I got 2 bullets, baby, yeah, and I shot one towards the sun. Yeah, there's someone nearby. You know they can do me wrong. Do me wrong. For you, 3 bullets live on Throwdown Thursday, everybody. Live on Throwdown Thursday. All right. Well, if you've watched the show before, you know what time it is. Before I do the next segment, I'm going to throw up the Worthy Cause of the Week one more time for you guys to check out. If you're just tuning in, we do a Worthy Cause of the Week every week. Last week, it was Doctors Without Borders, which is doctorswithoutborders.org. And I've done that one before, and then you can go back if you want. You can scroll down the page and check out previous Throwdown Thursdays for different worthy causes. This week, we were inspired by Guy Fieri of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, the TV show, and he's been raising a lot of money for the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund. So I thought I'd throw that up this week. For those of you that want to check out that link, RERF or RERF.us or RERF.us, that is to this week's Worthy Cause. So I encourage you to check that out. Now, if you haven't tuned in before, this is a segment that I started a few weeks ago. This is Name That Riff. Name That Riff. And the winner gets bragging rights for an entire week. And last week, Greg Garcia won. The riff was Burn by Deep Purple. The week before that, I believe the riff was... Hey, Stefan, what's up? The riff before that was The Trooper. Larry got that one. Before that, Charlie Green, and before that, Colleen got the riffs of the week and had bragging rights for the entire week. So this is the new one, and how this works is I play a famous riff, and the first person to get it wins. And so if you're on my fan page, I can see the comments here on my computer. I do see some YouTube comments. I don't know how fast all these things happen, so there has been a little lag sometimes when people hit return and it hasn't popped up. So I'm going to do the riff of the week here, and basically what I need is the name of the band and the name of the song, and the band needs to be spelled correctly. You need to spell the band correctly, just out of respect for the band. So I need band and song, okay? Band and song, you guys. And so is everybody ready for the riff of the week? Everyone ready to check it out? If you are on Facebook and this you're watching and this has been shared to a page, I'm not seeing those comments. I'm only seeing the comments that are on my fan page or my music page, which is the facebook.com/Alistair Green Official. So let me get warmed up here. This is not the easiest riff to play. Are you guys ready for riff of the week? Riff of the week. I got to warm up for this one. I don't want to mess this one up. This one actually is difficult. This is a difficult one to play, believe it or not. So band and song. And everyone's all right. Everyone's ready. Here we go. This is it. So again, depending on your internet connection speed, depending upon how that stuff works, whatever I see first pop up on my comments is the one that I'm going with. Last week, a bunch of them came up all at the same time. They were all time-stamped the same minute. It doesn't time-stamp the second. It just time-stamps the minute. And so Greg was the one whose comment came up first, so he won last week. So this week's, oh man, I gotta warm up for this one. Name That Riff. Winner gets bragging rights for the next week. All right, let me see if I can do this. I'll just play the riff through one time. That's all you'll need. That's all you should need. And then we'll be in there. So, episode 9, riff of the week. That is the riff of the week. So I am waiting for the comments. Sometimes they lag, Sometimes they lag. Let's see. I need Eagles. I need the whole thing. I need the whole thing. Life in the Fast Lane is the name of the song. I need the band too. Joe Walsh, you know, known. Well, it's. I gotta tell you guys, it's technically the Eagles. The Eagles. So I think we might have a tie. I don't know. It's like it's kind of between Stefan and Colleen. It looks like the song is "Life in the Fast Lane." Colleen got Eagles, Fast Lane, Life in the Fast Lane, Eagles. Life in the Fast Lane. Yeah, I know it's a toughie. We might have a tie. We might have a tie. I think it's the Eagles. I'm going to tell you right now what it is. I'm going to bring out a record. And what it say? What does it say on the record? I'm going to see what it says on the record. What does it say? Oh, it is Eagles. Eagles, Life in the Fast Lane. All right. Well, Colleen, I think technically got it. That's the second time. But Stefan, you get second place, man. You get second place. And this is the record that it's on. I just happen to have a copy of it flying around. The Eagles. I guess it is just Eagles. I thought it was the Eagles for some reason, but it's just Eagles evidently. The Eagles are, but it's anyhow. Anyhow, band and song. And not to digress here, but this is a very cool record. I just happened to know where it was in my collection. Hotel California happened to be right there in the collection. I knew where it was. This is another one. This is a single record, but it has a gatefold sleeve. I love the gatefold sleeve. Just a big old picture of some dudes hanging out in a hotel lobby. Songwriting credits and whatnot. I don't want to go too far down that wormhole, you guys. I'm running out of time. So I'm going to go, let me scroll back here. Let me scroll back. Scroll back. Well, Stefan, you got the song first, bro, but I need band and song, and Colleen got band and song. This is 2 times. So what was the other one that you got there? Life in the Fast Lane. George was close in there. Yep. Rich, he came in a little later on. Tim got a little later on in there. Yeah, a lot of people. It's a good riff. It's a good riff, you guys. And I know it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. You got to follow the rules. I need band and song. So next week, band and song. In that order, spelled correctly. So this is an interesting riff. I actually used to perform this song. Hey, Mark, what's going on? We just did Riff of the Week. You missed it. But I'm going to break down the riff real quick. Then I'm going to do one more song, and then I'm going to log off. I used to play this song in a band in the early 90s called Scarecrow. We did this song. We did Life in the Fast Lane a handful of times. And it was not an easy song to pull off live. It was, you know, I was the only guitar player in the band. And so, you know, it's almost impossible for me to play that riff and sing the backup vocal. It's a pretty difficult riff. And what the thing is, it's weird about it is it loops around in kind of a strange way. So you hear how kind of it doesn't just do the same thing over and over again. It kind of loops around in a strange way. It's a really neat guitar riff. Yes, you do need to. Because actually one time, Mark, it's funny that you mentioned that. One time we actually did have a friend of ours come and sit in with us, Luke Tierney, who was in a band called Silver Jet for a while, and he's got a couple other projects going now. Incredibly talented singer and guitar player friend of mine. And we were doing a gig with his band. Scarecrow was playing with Silver Jet at Alex's Cantina in Santa Barbara in the mid-90s. I want to probably say 94-ish. And we did Life in the Fast Lane, and I asked Luke if he wanted to come and sit in with us. So that was cool. We got the 2 guitar things going. And what's up, Jimmy? So yes, so the riff of the week. Winner goes to Colleen with second place, close to my buddy Stefan. So that was Riff of the Week, everybody. Riff of the Week. All right, well, I got time for one more song, you guys, and then I'm going to get out of here. And once again, I appreciate all of y'all hanging out. I'm going to throw the tip jar info out there just for another second while I talk about this last song. If you haven't tuned in before, this song will be new to you. If you have been tuning in and watching till the end of the show, then you've heard this song almost every week. This is a song off of my upcoming record with Tab Benoit. That's going to be coming out on Whiskey Bayou Records. Release date to be announced. We're in the process of mixing and working on the cover art, but this is a song that I didn't realize when I wrote it. It was going to take on new meaning a year later, basically. This song's called Living Today. It's kind of the theme song for Throwdown Thursdays. And so anyhow, just wanted to play that for you. This is the tip jar information. Once again, this week's worthy cause is Restaurant Employee Relief Fund. Last week it was Doctors Without Borders. If you want to check out the worthy causes that I've been supporting with Throwdown Thursdays, you can scroll back through the Facebook feed and check them out. At some point I'll list them all and I'll put all the links in a post for you guys. If you haven't seen a recent post you didn't watch last week, starting in June we're going to be doing every other week. I've got another thing that I'm going to be getting involved in, and I've got some other performances coming up, and I've been very fortunate that my wife can work from home and that I've been able to be doing some guitar lessons and some sessions from home, and that is, I guess, a little bit of a pitch. If you want to take guitar lessons, I am teaching guitar lessons, and so that's been a great thing for me. There are a lot of musicians out there who were really hit hard by this lockdown, and so I'm going to go down to 2 times, or every other week, I should say, because I don't want to be flooding the interweb with shows. And like I said, I got something else planned. I got some other performances. So if you stay tuned here on the Facebook page, you can also go to my website, which is alistairgreen.com, and sign up for the email list. I send out email blasts 2-3 times a month. I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I've been doing a couple of interviews that you can watch. My buddy Mark Davin was just tuning in here. He's got a cool podcast called The Guitar Radio Show, and he just published an interview that he and I did. That's very cool. You can check that out at guitarradioshow.com, or there's a link on my page somewhere here. What's up, KK? We also just did a video premiere for a song called Rain Stomp by Rock and Blues Muse. Premiered that video a week or so ago. So I will be actually loading that video up onto my page here, but that's another reason to go check out the YouTube channel. Check out my YouTube channel. And I'm going to sign off here with one more tune. And appreciate all you guys tuning in and contributing to the worthy causes of the week. And all the tips have been very much appreciated. But like I said, there are a lot of musicians out there that were hit a lot harder by this than I was. So I've been very fortunate. Like I said, I've been teaching. And if you're interested in some guitar lessons, I've been doing them on Skype and now Zoom. So if you want to private message me if you're interested in taking a lesson, show you how to wiggle your fingers. So this is Living Today. This will be on my upcoming record, produced by Tab Benoit for Whiskey Bayou Records. Tab also played drums and co-wrote a couple songs, did some harmony vocals. I have seen the Geico commercial, We Have a Rat Problem. That is a good question. Now, if you're implying I should play a rat riff right now, you know, I might just indulge you just because I'm in a good mood today, and I was a fan of the Rat. Rat. I'll play a little bit of a rat riff if I can remember how it goes. This is not Riff of the Week. Anyhow, that's my favorite rat riff right there. That is Lay It Down. So, but yes, I have seen the Geico commercial. It's pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. All right, last song, you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Congratulations, Colleen is a 2-time winner now. Steph in second place for Name That Riff, which was Life in the Fast Lane. Once again, appreciate you guys checking out the show. If you're just tuning in, we did do a little bit of Robert Johnson stuff. There was a picture of Robert Johnson that was recently published. It's the third known photo of him that was just published yesterday. So that was very exciting. If you missed that, go ahead and scroll back through the show. That was kind of towards the beginning. So this is Living Today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Well, I know you can feel it. Well, I can feel it too. Well, I know you can feel it. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The whole world's gone crazy. The whole world's gone mad. Well, everybody feels uneasy. Everyone feeling sad. Remember to let your love shine through. Remember to let your love shine through. Well, I know you can see it. Well, I can see it too. Well, I know you can see it. Everyone's got the blues. The whole world's gone crazy. The whole world's gone mad. Everybody feels uneasy. Everyone feeling sad. Remember to let your love shine through. Remember to let your love shine through. It ain't easy living today. And in our love we'll find a way. 7 today. And that'll be on the new record coming out on Whiskey Bayou Records, produced by Tab and Wild. Let me catch up with some comments real quick, and then I'm going to sign off. KK, what's up? Cynthia, thank you for tuning in. Rich, thank you. Bruce, yes, I can teach you how to play Round and Around from on Skype. I am giving Skype lessons. I am doing it, and Zoom. Thank you guys for tuning in. Martine, thank you for tuning in. We were talking a little bit about the the Rain Stomp video premiere that you guys did. Thank you very much, Martine from Rock and Blues Muse. Bruce, thank you. Kent, thank you. Judy, thank you. Hines, Stefan, thank you for tuning in. I saw Jimmy Carpenter in there somewhere. Jimmy, thank you for tuning in. Kevin Burt, just kind of scrolling back through real quick, you guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you for the tips, and thank you for checking out the Worthy Cause of the Week. Next week is episode 10, which is crazy. That will mean 10 in a row that we've been doing this. And then after that, as mentioned, I'm going to be going to every other week because I got something else planned coming up here that hopefully you guys will dig. I'm not quite ready to spill the beans on that, but I will be telling you about that next week. And I got a couple other gigs coming up here, live streaming, so please stay tuned here on this page for that. And I appreciate you guys. Daryl, thank you. Brat Girl Media, thank you. Amy Bratt, thank you guys for tuning in and sharing this stream to some other pages and posting the tip jar info. We appreciate you guys. Cool. All right, then. That's it for me, you guys. Tune in next week, and thank you for supporting live music here, streaming on the internet and all that. And right on. Right on. I really do appreciate being able to play for you guys and make a little bit of music and have something to look forward to and prepare for. So see you guys then, and I'll come up with another good riff of the week, another good worthy cause of the week, and some more memorabilia to share with you guys. So peace out, everybody. Be safe out there. Be good to one another, and I'll talk to you next week. All right. Later.